Hey guys, today I'm going to test out the tracking mode on the DJI Spark. I've had this thing for about 4 months now. I haven't really used the tracking mode much. I haven't really flown it much, so I'm going to test it out today, take it for a little bit of a run and see how it does and tell you what I think of it.
Take off.
One of the first things I noticed is that you can outmaneuver the DJI Spark. So you're gonna have to make sure your movements are intentional and pre-planned so that you don't lose the drone when you move back and forth. It does a pretty good job of tracking you, your face when you walk towards it, as long as you're walking. I tried to ride my bicycle towards it and it didn't stay in front of me and track backwards. It tended to follow and fall behind and just trail. So I think that's the best use of it, is to trail your subject, unless of course you're walking, and again you have to walk deliberately and know where you're walking your drone towards. There's no obstacle avoidance running when it's going backwards, so you can walk it right into a house, a tree, or a telephone pole. So always kind of keep that in mind of where you're walking your drone towards or what it might be flying into. Side note I'd like to make too is that all the video I shot during this test was done using the directly transmitted video from the RC controller, not off my SD card. I only did this because my SD card is only a 32 megabyte SD card, and I just didn't feel like trying to download it off of that. It's a slow process. So you may see some glitchy and even grainy video. And since this isn't a video test of the DJI, it's just a follow me test, I figured it'd be okay. The Spark follows you pretty good as long as there's no obstacles in the way. It tends to kind of lose you in brush and things like that, or tree branches. It does have obstacle avoidance, so if it does get too close to a tree while it's following you, it will stop, but don't count on that happening every time, because it doesn't always see every branch that's sticking out. Really what I've found is that the Spark shines in a large open area where there's not a lot of obstacles to run into. You don't have to sit there and babysit it. It does its job just fine. It does, however, tend to fall in and track behind you like a lost puppy dog. That being said, it's just a tool, and using it in the proper locations and situations, it's just fine. I did find that it worked a little better in tracking when I took it up high above my head and used it in that format. However, when you do that, your target gets so much smaller that it may not always be the most useful shot. It does, however, give a lot of scope to a picture, so I'm probably going to use that a little bit this summer with some of my videos. Initially, I thought that the follow me mode was just kind of a gimmick and wasn't going to be very useful. However, after playing with it a little bit today and learning how it worked a little better, I think it'll be a great addition to my videos, and I'm really looking forward to playing with it and making some awesome videos this summer of my hikes and my garden and such. So I'm looking forward to sharing those with you. So if you like these videos, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe, as I'm just getting this channel off the ground, and I hope to make better material as time goes on. Thanks. Enjoyed making this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it.